Nate, good morning. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you heard Chris Long's quote that rugby players are legitimately crazy, rougher sport. You play both. What do you think?
I don't know about crazy. Maybe that's just a little bit of misunderstanding. But no, I mean, there's things about both of them that make them very tough. It just depends on what your definition of toughness is, really, to me. If it's about how hard you hit somebody, I'd say football is probably going to take that one just because of the physicality of the game. But there are aspects to rugby which are extremely tough when it comes to cardiovascular standpoint, the amount of mileage that we have to run in such a short period of time, but you also have to tackle and get back up and then compete. There's a very tough aspect of cardiovascular fitness that is in rugby, especially rugby sevens, that you don't see in football at all.
The difference in how you feel the next day after a rugby match or a football game is what?
Well, sometimes in a rugby match, you got the bangs, the bumps, the bruises, but usually fairly healthy. Football is hit or miss. It just depends on how the game went and what kind of hits you take. I mean, it takes one big hit in a football game that you can be feeling for, almost a week up until the next game. So it really just depends. But I would say the things about rugby are, as you know, you don't have the equipment and things of that nature. So a lot more times you'll get bumps and bruises, a lot of cuts. So people see the blood, they think it's crazy, but it's just some stitches. It's not, breaking a bone or tearing a labrum or something internally.
What did you play first, football or rugby?
Rugby. I grew up playing rugby at a really, really young age.
Family members play it?
Yeah, my dad played. He started in college, played the rest of his life after that. Really came into the culture of rugby. And, growing up for me, as I was around him watching his games and stuff, that was something that brought me close to the game and picked it up at a really young age and played a lot of it and got to, join the men because they didn't have kids leagues when I was little, so I had to, learn from the older guys. But that's how it got started for me.
He's Nate Ebner, the Patriots safety, special teams player, and a member of Team USA Rugby 7 squad, the Rio Summer Olympics. What did Belichick? Did you have to clear this with Bill Belichick to be able to play in the Olympics?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not only him, but, the rest of the Patriots organizations, we had lots of conversations about, my desire to come try to be a part of the Olympics. So, many conversations were had, and ultimately they backed me the entire way and gave me their blessing. And, I'm extremely thankful and grateful that they gave me this opportunity, because without that blessing, I don't know that I would be here.
How would Gronkowski be in rugby?
I mean, how would Gronk be at anything that is physical? So I think that answers that. He's a beast. He would have no problems.
What was the bet that you won against Brady? Did you win a bet?
Well, I don't know what you're referring to.
Did he have to wear an Ohio State jersey? Were you involved in? Was it Ohio State Michigan bet?
Every year with rivalry games, guys like to have little bets between each other. Sometimes it's just wear a T-shirt or something of that nature. Nothing too crazy. Me and Tom had a little. I had to get him finally for the Ohio State Michigan game. He never wants to see me on that game for some reason.
By the way, how good is Team USA? You guys contend for a medal?
Definitely contend for a medal. No doubt, we finished fifth in the World Series this year. We've beaten all the top teams ahead of us multiple times this year. Just haven't accrued enough points to be higher than fifth. But even in the last tournament, we beat Fiji, who's number one, and also New Zealand, who's top three as well. So we definitely have the ability to beat the top teams. I wouldn't say we're front runners at all from not winning the series, but we're definitely contenders. And if anyone writes us off, they're mistaken for sure.
Well, good luck heading over there, Nate. Perhaps I'll see you over there, and good luck when you get there.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
All right, Nate Ebner, Nate Patriot safety, special teams member, and now Team USA with rugby.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.